listening to High Minds, the podcast where we elevate the conversation on culture, sports, politics, and entertainment. Stay tuned for a higher perspective at the intersection of everything.
What's happening?
Yeah, this is High Minds, and I'm high. Allegedly. What's going on, man? How are you?
Do I look high? What's going on?
Do I look high?
How much?
I don't know. Probably always look high.
Allegedly.
Beep.
No, not much. It's been a busy few days. Real busy, which has been fun. It's just exhausting. So
yeah, I'm tired, and it's hot in my house, and I just got home like recently. I got irrigation put in the farm. Got pumpkins everywhere coming up.
Pumpkins. Are you going for those giant pumpkins? It's just
no,
gigantic.
I got like some big ones, but every after they rot, I put them just back in the ground, and then they just come up volunteers, and then we just have pumpkins everywhere.
It's wild pumpkins forever.
Wild pumpkins. Wild pumpkins. Yeah.
It's been
busy
fun.
doing that.
I went to a Bertha.
What's that?
Saturday night. It's a Grateful Dead drag cover band. So it's pretty cool. At Brooklyn Bowl. Show started at 12:30 at night. Started like 12:31 in the morning. Crazy. So it was an after show after the Sphere, because they're out here at the Sphere. So they're having all kinds of bands at night. They're after show shows and stuff.
Grateful Dead drag cover band. That's interesting.
Yeah. It was cool. It was cool. They're good too. They're really good. It was fucking packed. So
sounds like you're gonna give a conservative a heart attack.
Yeah. It was awesome. It was funny. It was cool. That's a funny thing there too. You see everywhere. It's everyone there. That's what's so weird with like Deadheads. Excuse me. They're like everything from like professionals to the straight hippie living in their car,
Mm-hmm.
To lawyers, doctors, musicians, actors, everything too. And then people that literally make the grilled cheese sandwiches in Shakedown Street. And,
are they known for the grilled cheese sandwiches? Is that a thing?
It's so Shakedown Street is, like the followers, the people that follow them show to show. They, this is back in that's how they would make money. They would make food, they'd close, sell drugs,
grilled cheeses specifically. Allegedly.
But like grilled, because they're easy to make. It's easy to make. It's cool. But people, and that's how they made money, get gas to get to, to the next show. And then boop, go to the next show. And that's how they would make some money. They would make tie-dye, they'd make clothes, they'd make, hats. They just do whatever. Food. Everyone had their thing, but there was like a grilled cheese guy. Everyone would go look for it, Shakedown. And
I mean, if you're high and they're making grilled cheese.
Ice cold fatties. They'd be selling ice cold fatties. So ice cold fatties are it's nitrous. They blow up nitrous in these big ass balloons. It's crazy. Never do nitrous. Oh,
that doesn't sound like sounds like it'd give you a headache.
Oh yeah. But it's crazy to see. You're seeing people that you would never think would be doing, whippets, pop, like people that look like they just came
surgeon.
Yeah, like seriously. At the Dead show in San Francisco when I was there for the final tour, it was interesting. I sat, next to someone that he still had his like office shoes on and slacks, and you can tell he threw on a tie-dye shirt, on his way to the show after, right probably got out of the office. And he's, dropping acid, getting ready for the show. And it's like, he offered me some and stuff, but he was a great guy. But yeah, you could tell he was a very intelligent man, just how he spoke and talked and like how he dressed and how he looked. You could tell he was a professional, and I don't know exactly what he did, but the way his haircut and
professional by day, doing acid and listening
literally left work, threw on a tie-dye shirt, was in, the pit with us, hour after got off work and doing acid and listen to the Dead. And then you got people that are twirlers that are so, drug, like it's crazy that they just don't know where they're at out there also. It's just a weird mix.
What the fuck is a twirler? Is that the white people who dance and just spin in circles?
If you watch a show, you'll look on the ground, like the floor, you'll see people that just twirl. They're spinning. They're on who knows what drugs they're on. And They just sit. They call them the twirlers. You have the twirlers, then you have the tapers. The tapers are the ones taping the show, recording the show to rebroadcast and redo. It's a whole ecosystem there. It's crazy.
The whole subculture.
Oh, it's wild. Yeah, it's wild.
That's weird.
Yeah. And then it's great. You'll just be there, and like you'll be, there's like celebrities. A lot of celebrities are there. Athletes.
Really?
Bill Walton's a huge Dead fan. Huge. He's a ton of shows. So many actors and actresses. Like it's weird to see. It's just it's a whole huge. Every race. It's not like it's not specifically white people. It's everything. Everybody. It's pretty cool.
Well,
but
cool. And they're playing at the Sphere right now.
Yeah, they're at the Sphere again right now.
You and John Mayer.
Oh yeah, I gotta get my Gay for Mayor shirt next. That's the one thing I never thought ever in my life that I would have gone to 7 John Mayer shows. I've seen John Mayer 7 times. It's crazy because he's Dead and Co. He basically owns it. He wrote him and Bobby Ware, but I think he owns the majority of it or something. He's the one that started Dead and Co. Dead and Company, which is just another cover band of Grateful Dead with a couple original, members.
You fucking hippie.
Oh,
you were born like 20 years too late, man. 30 years too late.
Nah, I'm enjoying it now. Still, it's fun.
It
still is. That's what's crazy with the music. It's just, it's made just to keep going, live forever, just keep going. Some old Deadheads want it to die, but it's like, why? They never wanted it to die. They wanted to keep going. Why not? You want your music to keep going. You want your music to live.
Because people get like that, though. They get like, the purest of it.
It's like they feel like they're in some special club. Like, hey, great, cool.
That's how we are. That's what religions are. That's what that's what everything is. Like, this is the exclusive club. You're not in. I'm in. That's it.
And even it's funny too. Even when the members and people that were a part of that that band are like telling them, "Dude, keep playing. The music never dies." Oh well, no, I don't know, but
right on.
But yeah, that show's cool. So it was fun. Sarah's first. No, that wasn't Sarah's. That was Landon's first. No, I took him to the Sphere last year. That was his first drag show. But
I don't think I've ever been to a drag show, actually.
That was fun.
Maybe I have.
They're fun. They're fun. They're fun.
That's the thing. I mean, I'm sure I have.
And they're good performers too. That's the thing, though. They can sing too. It's not like it's just a joke fun thing. No, they play. They perform.
I know one drag performer. Her name is Flamey Grant. Remember the Christian person, Amy Grant? So it's like, it's like that Flamey Grant.
Flamey Grant,
pretty funny. Yeah,
it's funny.
She's funny.
Yeah, and they dress, like drag queens do, flamboyantly, just great. It's hilarious.
Wild, got to go big.
Yeah, it's a performance. It's you know what I mean? It's an art. That's what they do. It's their makeup's all crazy. Do you think they go home in those clothes? They go shopping like that? It's like, no, those guys are your nurses and doctors and lawyers, just police officers.
That's the thing too. Yeah, you never know.
Everyone else. Yeah.
Like what people do on their off time.
Yeah, it's
could be your favorite drag performer.
Well, it's crazy. It's fun though. That's fun. It's just a cool vibe. It's just a fun.
If you're drag, you got to have a cool name though. You got to have a clever name like that though. I heard one funny, like a drag performer from Florida, Rhonda Santis. Remember when Rhonda Santis was big into anti-drag? Rhonda Santis would be hilarious.
Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be all kinds now. You can just be called MGT. You can just be called Marjorie. You need to make it up.
Marge.
Oh,
Marge.
I mean, just put the makeup on and you're there.
Marjorie's one of the most hilarious Congress people of all time.
Yeah,
she's
laser.
Wild.
She's a laser lady. That's what started the fire. That's what started the fires in paradise that burnt my house down. Was lasers.
Jewish space lasers.
Yeah.
Between her and Bobert's pretty good too. Like
Bobert's. I think just Marge is like crazy, just weird out there.
Yeah.
Where Bobert's like
I feel like Bobert's the one who you're like
grew up with.
She could have ended up as stripper or somehow a congressperson. You're like, I don't get it.
Yeah, like grew up with axles on their house. Hey, I had axles on my house growing up.
Yeah, no
so I
disrespect.
know. I know the look. I know the feel. Like that was my life. I grew up with that. So it's
No
like, yeah, I could see her living in the same trailer park. Kind of. That's the Bobert side.
Yeah, she got her GED.
Yeah, like 6th grade was good. Like I'm good.
Yeah, peaked at 6th grade.
Where the other ones just, I don't know. Her mom held her and hit her head on the door jamb, or like something happened. Like there's
to Marge.
I don't know if psilocybin can help, but
it's beyond help.
I don't know. It's you get to a certain point. It's like CTE. It's once it's damaged.
Marge is pretty wild.
Yeah, there's some wild ones. It's so crazy how they made it to the top.
The top, like the upper echelon. There's like 370 million of us in this country. And there's only 435 Congress people. 435 out of 370 million. And those two made it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Matt Gaetz is another one.
It's I mean, all of them. Go back to the other side too. You got another guy we're electing people that are, in their 80s, hitting their 80s.
Oh, that's wild. There has to be a cap. There should be a cap, like 65, right? Like you have to be 35 to be president. You can't be elected after 60 something.
Yeah, it's weird to see these guys that can barely walk. Obviously their minds are going. You can tell their minds are just deteriorating, just going.
We should have a president and a president emeritus. Like you're semi-retired. You're kind of like the honorary president. You're not really.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what you do. What we have is stupid. It doesn't work. Why is there one guy? Why is there one guy?
One guy.
There's one guy. I mean, we already found out how easy it is to manipulate people. I mean, this is what happened is they found the cheat code, and a lot of these guys found it. The guys like the Joe Rogans, he found the cheat code. It took him some years, but he figured it out. He has a supplement company. He sells kettlebells. He sells workout equipment. He sells all this shit. He sells supplements to make your muscles huge. He sells, supplements for bros, for dudes, for guys.
Mm-hmm.
So once you realized, fuck, these guys are following me, the bigger bro douchey I get, the more shit I sell, the more my, company is just huge. It's getting huge because they're buying all of his shit that's way overpriced. The same stuff you can buy in Costco. You can buy a bottle of it in Costco for $25, and he's selling it for $60, and they're buying it up and just spending hundreds of dollars a month on this stuff. He figured it out. He figured out it's easier to manipulate, easier to and they found the cheat code. They just went to where it's easier to make money. They're willing to get.
And there's a lot of those. There's a lot of those like the bros listening. Like somehow the podcastosphere attracts the bros.
Yeah, it's a weird thing, and they'll buy anything. They'll buy everything, and they figured it out. So they just started leaning towards that, and I think that's what happened with the whole I think Trump thing. I think from the very beginning he didn't want to win. I think it just went, oh shit.
In 2015, I don't think. I think he was. I think in 2015 he wasn't.
No, I think he was doing it for publicity. He needed more traction. He was just like, "Oh, I'm going to get another show. I'm going to get Apprentice 2."
I thought he was going to launch a network. That's what I thought.
Yeah, some stupid. Yeah. Well, I thought. Well, he was trying to his social media. I think that's all. And I think it just went oh. And that's why he didn't do shit the first time. Just and then this time he actually is trying, and look what's happening. That's what happened. Last time he got caught off guard, oh fuck. And now it's I don't fucking he doesn't fucking have it. He don't care. He's
he cares.
No, he doesn't give a shit.
I don't think so. No,
he doesn't give a shit. He has money. He don't care. But I think the first time it was ruh-roh.
What do I do now?
I just wanted to try to get another show. I just wanted to get, I don't know what it was like. It was just, I think so. He made a bet with someone. I bet you won't run for president. Oh, watch me. Fucking golf course or some shit bet you lost or won.
I'll bet you that
Look what
hotel.
happened. Yeah. But then look what he
Yeah.
did. Same thing. He found out the bros and the meatheads and mouth breathers will buy anything.
Mhm.
Literally buy anything.
Yeah.
And they're buying everything. You're selling a bear, a coin, a meme coin, cologne,
Well, that's what like
shoes,
and they act surprised
Bibles.
like when he doesn't actually give a fuck about them. That's what gets me is
Oh.
like people would be like, this isn't what I saw Candace Owens today, a clip of her. She's like, it's like this isn't what we voted for. I was like, this is exactly what the fuck you voted for. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about?
They thought for some reason they were gonna get exempt. Like,
yeah, no, he doesn't give a fuck about you.
Like these tariffs and be like, oh, they're gonna go through. Oh, tariff. Oh, sorry. Oh, you voted for Trump. Okay, no, you're exempt. Next.
Yeah, right.
Like you didn't think this was gonna affect you? It's weird. But also, when you believe someone that's constantly lying to you, and I mean, he literally, I saw clips telling him what tariffs were, and it was like, my son knows in high school what a tariff is, like, and the president has no clue.
I don't think he knows.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't know how to read either. And this isn't like not like trying to be like an ass or be mean, but no, it's like
he doesn't read.
multiple people that will actually, a couple of people like him, but they say when they worked with him on The Apprentice and they worked with him in like comedy on SNL and stuff,
you don't read.
He can't read the cue cards, so that's why he rambles and makes shit up and blabble he rambles and then he gets lost and eventually he comes back to it because he can't read the card.
He can't read the card.
So he just says like, what? Like they'll tell him like, oh, the cue card, we're talking about this product and we want you to say this. Well, I have better words. I'm good with words.
Yeah, great with words.
And he won't because he can't fucking. He doesn't. He can't. He can probably read, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like he can't like
the
sit there and read something.
Brown fox.
He has to like use his fingers still. I think that's how he has to read.
That's wild.
So that's why he doesn't use cue cards and stuff because he can't do it. And he just that's why he doesn't use any. Like I don't use them. I don't need them. No shit, because you just ramble, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, Lisa says everything is for sale. Sadly, a large number of people are too. Yeah, everything is for sale. I mean, when you start selling Bibles for like $60, when you start selling shit like that, it's like, all right.
And then you sign them.
Y'all aren't serious.
You sign
the Bible. He signed the Bible.
You sign the Bible and sell it.
The Bible, like I don't care about. I mean, I care about the Bible as far as it goes, like as far as like history.
Isn't he Jewish? I think he's Jewish. His family's Jewish. I think
Trump's not Jewish. No, like his
family's Jewish or something.
Yeah, it's people who. Yeah, he's his
or something.
Daughter married a Jewish person.
Yeah, I knew something, or someone was Jewish or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what he was.
This fucking people. He signed a Bible. Imagine signing a Bible. Imagine like the audacity. Like, are you signing the Bible? That's weird. I've never thought to sign it. Like, oh, that's funny.
That's hilarious. Sell everything. That's what I say. Once you find your, those people that'll buy anything,
they will,
and they will buy it.
Look
at those sneakers, those gold sneakers, the Chinese sneakers
for $400.
Has anyone gotten a pair of sneakers yet?
Do they not have them? Is it just?
I don't know. I don't think so. They were just pre-ordered. There's so many made. There's like a few made, but they were supposed to be ordered. I think they're from like China or some shit.
Yeah, all the merch is from China, which is wild, or like Bangladesh. That's crazy.
And this
like
is
the
what
MAGA hats are not they're not printed in America.
So what it is you look at the tags, and the tags will say on the other side, it'll say product of the United States, product of USA. You flip it over, and it says like materials from Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just getting the materials here, and then just embroidering "Make America Great" and saying, "Oh, product of the USA." I'm like, no, it's all coming from Vietnam or wherever.
Yeah.
Just like they think Ford trucks are all, made in the USA.
Oh, so it's not going to be affected by the tariffs. It's like, no.
Oh, yeah, they are. What do you think? Remember the computer chip issue we had not too long ago? Mm-hmm. Because we use import chips.
Yeah. Import
what do you think?
All the raw materials.
Yeah, raw materials we really don't make. So a lot of that truck, 25 or 30% of that truck is imported.
Even grown in California, like the shit that I grow on our property is not all 100% American, because the drippers and the batteries and that I use for this and that, and the stakes and the plastic and all the fucking things.
Well, this is what people don't understand is it's not just the product, it's the whole supply chain.
The whole chain.
So for you to be a made in American product, that means everything from the beginning has to be done in the United States.
In the US.
So anyone along that line that has imported equipment, imported trucks, imported anything, they're going to raise their price because they're going to have to cover it, which in effect is eventually going to get added to you as in a shipping cost or a fee. So you're eventually going to have, you might eat the product, you might eat the cost, which a lot of people are going to eat it, but it's still going to affect you. Even though your product is made here, that truck carrying your product might have imported, tires. They have to import their tires. They have to import so their prices of shit have gone up. So they're going to charge you more now to haul that stuff. So it's still going to raise the price of your delivery fee now on that truck. So it's going to affect you. It's not, people don't see that. They just see it as, well, it's made here. So it's not going to be any more expensive.
Not that simple. Yeah, it ain't that simple.
It's like there's a whole line, a production line of everything until everything, and then it'll never happen. So, and if it does, it's going to take 10 plus years and how many billions of dollars. And by that time, everything's going to be automated and robotic. So it's not going to create jobs. Look at the Amazon warehouses; they're all robots. So you think they're not going to do that from the get-go, or they're going to have to? So it's going to be all automated. They're going to be like 5 people working a huge warehouse, where normally 500 people would work. So it's all it's going to do is this. Okay, we just made Amazon or whatever company that comes back that much bigger, that much more profitable.
I can't understand that, like, this mindset where we're not thinking globally at this point. Like, the globe is so small in today's world compared to the way it used to be. Like, I understand being like, oh, we think locally first and take care of our people, but not at the expense of like being a global participant. Like, isolationism doesn't make sense in the modern era at all.
No,
not at
North
all.
Korea.
No, it's weird. That's like old school. It's like medieval. Like, you got a castle and a wall and a moat and get the fuck out. Like,
that's what's scary is that's what's happening right now. We're going to be isolated.
That's not good.
You already have China is saying we don't need you. You only make up 15% of our imports. We're working around it. We don't need you anymore. We're just cut you out of the trading.
Get cut out.
Yeah, we'll just cut you out.
That doesn't make sense.
And then everyone else is getting cut out. All the you have countries like canceling all their their military contracts. We make billions of dollars from. They're just starting to cancel all of them. Boeing has just lost. Gosh, I don't know how many contracts Boeing's lost. We're at the point where it could bankrupt them. It's like 900 planes or some shit like this. They've just lost contracts to. It's like you have like these countries are going, fine, we don't need to trade with you then. We'll just trade around you now.
We'll figure out. Yeah.
Before there was, they would go through, it was, a system. It was a whatever. But people saying we were so screwed. How are we so screwed? We're living so poorly here. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we're screwed. We have it better off more than how many fucking people in the world? You're saying we're screwed? How are we screwed? Because you don't drive a fucking Bugatti? Like, it's stupid. I just don't understand. It's weird. It's like now we're gonna be it's gonna get ugly. We haven't seen it yet.
No, it takes a while.
I haven't hit it. It's gonna take about a month before everything that was on the shelves is gone, and then all of a sudden stuff. You go to buy your favorite whatever, and now it's $3-4 more expensive.
Have you seen the Chinese people trolling us with like AI? Those Americans, and they're all like slovenly working like on a little thing. It's like we're not gonna make. We're gonna make Nikes. What are we gonna make? iPhones here? Get the fuck out of here.
No one else is gonna buy them. No, we're not going to be exporting because no one's going to want to trade with us.
No.
Do you realize there's only 375 million of us? That's it. There's 8 billion more people than us.
Yeah.
They don't need us if they don't want us. They'll figure it out. And where does that leave us? With North Korea? Like literally with North Korea.
Just chilling there.
Trading with penguins.
10% tariffs on fucking penguins. Wild times.
I have family or friends back there that, a lot of agricultural, and everything they sold was exported.
Mm-hmm.
All their nuts were going to India.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure this is going to affect them now because India's going to say, fuck you.
Has to.
I'm not going to take them.
Yeah, there's there's a huge percentage of like farm exports that go to US aid. And once that got like axed, like all these farmers have no contracts. Like it's just food's going to sit there and just rot. They're
finally getting, he's not saying anything, but they're finally getting checks. He won't say he caved, but he caved. He had to, because of all these farmers and these ag people voted for him, and he cut all their money,
all their fucking contracts. And
he did what he said he was going to do. You dummies! you thought he's not going to do it to us.
It's that Denny Green. It's that clip, Denny Green. They are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
It's going to affect everyone. Even if they get there, but it's going to affect everything. And that's what's crazy. It's going to affect a certain people. It's everybody. It sucks. I mean, my 401k, my stocks.
Ew.
It's like, oh my god! I just looked and I'm like, oh,
don't look.
And I can't imagine if you're living off this right now.
Imagine if you have to. That's scary.
You're collecting a monthly check to live, and you just watch your 401k just drop, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, $90,000. Yeah. They say, oh, it'll come back. Will you be alive?
Yeah, right.
But that's the thing. So when it's this low, when you're pulling from it, those are shares. Those are things, it's like you're having to spend more, use more, it's not good. It sucks.
Yeah, Lisa says Boeing is in such a bad spot. It's heartbreaking the CEOs screw this stuff up. Not surprising. We're going to be hurting, but we are taking a lot of countries down with us. Yeah, it's like mutually assured destruction. It's fucking crazy. You want to take a break before we get to the top 5 cartoons?
Yeah, and let's stop talking about this. No more of this. Let's go to cartoons.
Cartoons.
Yeah. Think of something happy.
Something happy. Something fun.
I don't know how I came up with this. I'm just walking this.
All right, then. Let's get to our top 5 cartoons of all time.
Yeah, so this one was
fairly easily, but
there's a ton of cartoons. This one wasn't as hard as the movies.
I had to refresh myself on some older cartoons though.
Yeah, there was 2 I forgot about that I loved.
Yeah, same. Couple.
But it was hard.
If you guys are watching and you have your top 5 cartoons, put them in the comments and we'll make sure to share them. Yeah, what's your number 5 countdown?
I had to put my number 5 is Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo.
You love Scooby-Doo?
Oh, yeah.
If it weren't for those meddling kids.
I always loved Scooby-Doo was the jam.
Yeah.
It was just it's I don't know. I just loved it growing up.
So let's see. Scooby-Doo was
Scooby.
When did Scooby-Doo come out?
87? I don't know.
The original was in 1969, 1970.
Ooh, geez, I didn't watch those. Those were old.
Old.
I don't know when I think so. I was thinking 80s.
Yeah, 7. I mean, I think it's still going.
Yeah, I think I don't know how many Scoobies they've gone through.
Lots of Scoobies.
But Scooby Doo was always fun. I don't know why. It was just that. And then there was a bunch of cartoons after that, like Scrappy Doo and
Scrappy Doo,
all the little scrappy little
Wilma or Velma, whatever her name is.
yeah,
Like
Wilma,
that
Velma,
is
Velma,
Velma with a V, I believe.
Yeah, Velma. They even made a porn, a Scooby Doo porn.
Scooby Doo. I gotta look this up now. A Scooby Doo porn.
I swear there's. Yeah, you know you've made it to become a porn.
Well, I don't want to go to the Pornhub place, but
is there? You see characters?
Well, I mean, possibly. Scooby Doo porn. Yeah, there's got to be like some kind of porn.
Yeah, I think there's actually like one that was made, like like a production movie, like like AVN, like going up for best reenactment porn or whatever. Cartoon reenactment.
All right, number 5. That's a solid one.
Yeah,
I've got a couple of the old ones on there, but number 5 for me was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely a top 5 because that was
like the original one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
They got like a comic book one out now. I haven't seen it, but
no, I haven't. I have the newer ones now, but I had that on my list. But I'll replace it with another one that's easy to replace. I got some other ones, but yeah, same thing. That was another. I love the thicker action figures. It was that much better when they had the like action figures and everything with the cartoon. That's what I liked. So that was like with a lot of my cartoons.
Yeah, Lisa says Scooby, Wile E. Coyote. Yeah, Wile E. Coyote's part of Looney Tunes, right?
Looney Tunes, yeah, and we'll go to my number 4. That's Looney Tunes. Same thing. So
that's my number 3. Number 3 is my Looney Tunes. Yeah.
But yeah, Looney Tunes was I love the Wile E. Coyote stuff. Even though you never know he's gonna kill that damn bird, you always watched.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun.
It's some crazy stuff too. Those
Bugs Bunny was a part of it, right? Daffy Duck.
It was Bugs, Daffy. Then was it the remember the
what's the name?
The racist the racist chicken or
the racist chicken Leghorn Foghorn
yeah or something like that. Like they had that was a part I think Looney Tunes Elmer Fudd. I think that's all Looney Tunes stuff.
Yeah.
Old like
Foghorn
cartoons.
Leghorn. He was racist though, huh?
That's some old cartoons, man. They were wild. They were wild. I think it was him, the big like chicken.
Yeah.
What did he do? He did something. I don't remember why it was, or
he uses
because he called everyone boy.
He uses the term boy a lot. Yeah.
He calls everyone boy.
Yeah, he's like a Southern gentleman calling people boy.
Yeah. I remember growing up with that though, not knowing.
We didn't know.
And that was older too. This was like older.
Oh, Foghorn Leghorn was way before our time.
Yeah, but the word boy, saying boy.
Oh
never, like what I mean?
Sure.
I never even. I don't know. But
I probably would have been older.
Yeah, no, he was. But I know. So I don't know when we saw him if he was as.
He toned down the racism by the 80s.
Did he sign his new contract that can't say those things anymore?
10 to like 6, just dialed it back.
But yeah, Looney's was my 4. But yeah, Turtles also.
Yeah, Looney Tunes is my 3, and similarly, Tom and Jerry, which is not Looney Tunes, I don't believe, is my number 4.
Oh, Tom and Jerry! I forgot about Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry was good.
Tom and Jerry was a good one. That was another one where just beat the shit out of that cat.
Tom and Jerry. Yeah,
that's where Tweety came from.
Tweety Bird. Yeah,
Tweety Bird.
So that started as short films by Hanna-Barbera in the 40s, 1940.
Wow,
that's old as hell. Almost 100 years, dude. There was 161 short films by MGM.
Dang.
Yeah. From 1940 to 1958 was the original run.
I have, speaking of a Hanna-Barbera, I have one of those on there. The old Flintstones. Flintstones.
Dun, 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 dun. Is that your number?
And that
3?
one was, that was partially my mom. She was a big Flintstone. She loved the Flintstones.
Yeah.
So I kind of just, grew up watching it and then just watching them. So I watched, all of them. Well, I watched the movies.
Did you like the Jetsons too?
Yeah, Jetsons were on my list, so I didn't have to put them. That was another thing, like John Candy. Like, who do I put, Jetsons or Flintstones? So I went with Flintstones.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there's a couple other ones I like, but yeah, there was Jetsons or Flintstones. Like, dang, but yeah, I did watch Jetsons also. That was another one I could kind of slash with those.
Yeah. Yeah. So my number 3 was Looney Tunes. My number 2 would be Family Guy.
See, I never watched any of the new cartoons. My kids love it. My kids know they know all of it. I don't know any of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the new stuff.
You never watched like any of like American Dad, Rick and Morty, Bob's Burgers, nothing like that?
No, for me, that's why it's weird. So for about 20 years, I watched nothing. I was working. So I get home at, 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. Literally just eat, shower, chill, bed, back to work. So I didn't watch like TV. That's why I don't have like any of those shows, TV, movies. There's like a period I'm just blank. There's nothing. It was wild. I was just for 25 years. But so I like all these older like Family Guy, even Simpsons and stuff. I watched those running.
Yeah,
the older ones, but none of the really new stuff. But like all those old, the Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, all that stuff. American Dad or something like that. I never watched any of that stuff. I never watched. This is the last time I watched TV. Was probably like TGI Friday. That's how long ago, like where I would sit down and like watch like TV.
We should do a top 5 TGI Friday. What was the best Friday night shows?
Yeah, there's another one. Some old shows. A lot. You can use TV shows. There's so many good TV shows that I used to watch old ones. But a lot of the new TV shows, that's what sucks for me. Like the Breaking Bad, The Office, all those. No, like Parks and Rec, I got into, but I got into that a few years ago. That's how like far behind. I'm like catching up.
Late to the party, huh?
Yeah, it sucks. Like in movies and stuff. I don't know the movies. All within probably the last 6 years is when I finally started watching shows and watching movies and what. It's weird, but yeah. So like a lot of the new cartoons, I don't know.
This April's been good. The Last of Us season 2 episode 2 came out, and I was laughing at people's reaction to it because they have no clue what the show is, and people are all, I'm excited for season 2, and I played the game, so it's like I'm like, it's not exciting, and then people are like, this is fucked up.
All I saw was a meme for it, and I didn't get it or something someone put, and it was just someone with a shovel smashing a mushroom.
Oh, yeah,
that's all they were doing. And it said something like watching The Last of Us episode 2 or something like. Oh, I'm like, okay. I did like, I didn't know. I'm like, oh, that's that show Matt watches. I didn't know. It was like, okay.
Yeah, but it's I don't think people were ready for what happened last night.
But yeah, so like a lot of that stuff I have to watch. I don't know. There's so much
you can't really go back and watch The Simpsons now. There's too many episodes or the Family.
No, that's something I'm not. I don't care. I watched some years ago, but yeah. So like a lot of the new cartoons, I don't know that well.
Yeah, I don't watch cartoons anymore. Really, even like Family Guy, I don't watch it anymore.
Like even SpongeBob, I don't really watch. And the only reason why I used to watch some cartoons, like Hey Arnold, SpongeBob, is because when I worked at the house, I worked with special needs guys in the morning. I'd go to get them ready for work and stuff like that. And then on holidays, I'd hang with them. And that's what they would do is watch cartoons all day.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I watched like they loved Hey Arnold, SpongeBob, and like I don't know.
Did you watch Timmy, Tommy, and Chucky? What were they? What were the Angela Rugrats? Did you watch Rugrats?
That was the other one they watched. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was so there was a period there for a little bit where I got some cartoonage, but those were like the 3 only ones I watched because that's the only ones they would watch. They wouldn't watch anything else. That's it.
Like, you watched Darkwing Duck?
I saw part of that. I was not so much.
DuckTales, Chippendale.
DuckTales was my number 2.
Oh,
That's my number 2. I love DuckTales.
DuckTales.
I love DuckTales. I love that show. There's some on now. They're like they look different. I don't know what they did to the damn ducks. What they did to Huey, Dewey, and Louie. but they ain't Huey, Dewey, Louie. This is imposters.
Imposter shit.
Imposters. But yeah, it's not the old DuckTales. They try to fool me. I saw it. I'm like, oh hell yeah, DuckTales. I was sitting at home watching TV one night late, and I'm like, who the fuck are these motherfuckers? Like, this ain't DuckTales.
Not who we do.
I hate when they do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because they have new like people drawing now or something, and maybe those characters are copywritten. There's some, I don't know, but they look different. They don't look the same. But, yeah, DuckTales and like Chippendale Rescue Rangers is kind of the same.
Rescue Rangers was good. I like that stuff.
The little Chippendales, yeah.
I played the game.
They were
Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Yeah.
On
Nintendo. Yeah, that was good. So my number 2 was Family Guy. Your number 2 was fucking DuckTales. What's your number 1?
Gosh, this one was hard because I had to go with it because I loved this show. And it's random, but remember the Smurfs? I love the Smurfs.
Of course I remember
Gargamel.
Yeah.
And the cat. I love the Smurfs. I remember growing up with the Smurfs. I used to watch
There's a new Smurfs movie, I think, coming out or something.
Is there? I'll have to check it out. But I love the Smurfs. I did. There was a lot of other cartoons I liked, but it was more, I like the action figures.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like G.I. Joe.
I love G.I. Joe action figures.
But it was more like action figures. He-Man, Castle of Grayskull had the cartoon and stuff, but then once I didn't really, it was more the action figures, Transformers, those things.
Mm-hmm.
I used to watch those cartoons, but it was more about the toys.
It was the toys.
The cartoon. Yeah.
For sure.
And I wasn't getting up on, these were I'm getting up on Saturday morning to watch, I'm getting up to watch DuckTales, those things, or Smurfs. Those are the ones. But yeah, there is another one though that I wanted on my list, but it was Inspector Gadget. I used to watch Inspector Gadget all the time.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
Go Gadget. Whatever.
But yeah, Bill Smurfs. He had all the different Smurfs. They're like the dwarfs of Smurfs, all the different whatever sneezing, whatever the muscle. The guy had the tattoo, the grumpy Smurf, the pretty Smurf.
Yeah, my number 1 is The Simpsons. I know it's kind of obvious for
the Simpsons are just how many years?
40.
Yeah, crazy.
I think 89, right? So
it's crazy.
Almost 40. It'll be 40 in 35, something like that. Yeah.
And The Simpsons are one of those shows. It's not even. It's like that's just cartoon, but a show where you could just like watch anyone and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it'll be good. Where they're like some shows, like, oh, this episode I don't want to watch it. Like, I'll change it. Like, this is not good. But like, you come across The Simpsons, like you'll just start watching, and it's like you're stuck on it. You're not going to change it. You'll stop and watch it. Like I've come across, like I said, my cartoons I come across every now and then on Cartoon Network or whatever. I have this box, and I'll go through sometimes and just.
Do they have the old cartoons on there, like on any of the channels?
Some channels, yeah. Some channels you can find them. There's some old channels and stuff. Even on the internet free TV, I've gone through, and I found some old cartoons on like Koozie TV, some weird random like apps that have a channel, and like be some old cartoons like Tom and Jerry. I've seen, and some of them are old too, and I can't believe they're playing them. Some of them are going, damn, they're still playing this. So it's but they're like streaming channels. Those streaming channels, they'll do it.
Yeah, Tubi, is that the one?
Stuff like that. Yeah, but there's a lot of them. But yeah, I don't know.
Let's see, any other honorable mentions?
Do you remember Tailspin?
Tailspin. What was that?
Baloo.
Sounds familiar. Oh yeah,
Baloo, the planes. The airplanes, they drive the planes.
Yeah. Tailspin. What about Darkwing Duck?
Yeah, I would watch Darkwing Duck.
When there's trouble, you call DW. Darkwing Duck. Let's get
Darkwing Duck was good. Inspector Thundercats. See, Thundercats was old. Thundercats was good.
My brother watched Gargoyles. My brother watched that.
I remember that a little bit. Oh, the Gummy Bears. You ever watch the Gummy Bears? I remember that. They were like, the Gummy Bears is dope.
Care Bears. Doug.
Yeah, I watched Doug? That. My sister. Doug. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of Doug. That was kind of like think about the time where it kind of like faded for me. Cartoons. I think was it Doug before like the Hey Arnolds and that like
Rugrats era? It was like in the early 90s.
Yeah, that's kind of when after high school. So 97, so late 90s. After that, kind of faded for me. But
what about? Did you ever get into South Park?
Some of those. I watched some. I mean, I've probably seen a couple dozen.
Yeah,
they were good. They're good. They're funny.
Yeah,
some hilarious.
Some are pretty funny.
He-Man, I had He-Man.
Daria, remember Daria?
Yeah, Daria. I remember Daria.
MTV. I think that was on MTV.
Yeah, it was. Voltron. I used to watch Voltron. That was another one I used to watch. Voltron. But that was more for the toys too. Same thing. Action figures.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah, I used to go to Bullwinkle's back in the day. They had like an amusement, like it was like a Scandia.
What about? Did you watch Pinky and the Brain or Ren and Stimpy?
Watched some
idiot.
I watched some Ren and Stimpy. So Ren and Stimpy was like, I guess, would be like what the Rick and Morty of today or something like that, kind of.
Yeah,
like the original Rick and Morty, kind of that style cartoon, kind of. Kind of like the first. That was probably like, I guess you'd call like a cult following cartoon. I think. Maybe. Where like people, how like Rick and Morty, like I go to like a store and like see Rick and Morty like pickles and all this all this shit. I think Ren and Stimpy was kind of like, I think that first wave of that, where they really hit hard on the merch. Because I remember seeing Ren and Stimpy T-shirts everywhere. Ren and Stimpy, like, you know what I mean, like all kinds of stuff. I think that's like the first wave of that first, just everything merch, from shoes, socks, shirts, posters.
It was pretty wild. That was a pretty wild show. What about what was I just thinking of?
Watching Adult Swim cartoons. There's some funny ones.
There's some funny ones.
The gay superheroes. The gay superheroes are also, I forget their names. They ride on top of each other as they fly. The other guy's on his back.
Oh, that's from like Saturday Night Live, I thought. Like,
it's a cartoon
duo. Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah. Well, there's a cartoon. It's a cartoon.
Yeah, it's an animation.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing. Or so. Yeah, I remember thinking I saw it on Adult Swim or something like that. Adult
cartoon. They made a show out of that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was like a cartoon show.
That started as an SNL skit, I believe. What about King of the Hill? You ever get into that?
I've seen out of all of the old, like the newer cartoons, I think King of the Hill I've probably seen the most.
Yeah,
parts of it.
I liked King of the Hill. I watched it.
Yeah, you ever see the picture of like the life, like if what they were in real life, the King of the Hill, like Bobby and all that? They're like sitting in front of the grill. There's like a real I think it's an AI version of what they would look like. It's pretty funny. I think I saw it the other day. It was pretty funny. Did you find it?
No.
I forget what it was on.
I'll have to look for it later.
Yeah, it was funny though. It was like, they're at a barbecue grill. And it's spot on. The guy that wears the hat with the glasses, always drinking a beer, skinny dude. Yeah. They had him on there, and then Bobby and Hank and I forget the wife's name, all that stuff. But
is it Peggy? Peggy Hill? I think it's Hank and Peggy Hill.
I think so.
Yeah,
that sounds
so.
But that was funny.
That's a pretty funny show. Yeah,
it was. I watched. I probably watched that.
I might have to go watch some old Looney Tunes. Bugs Bunny though tonight.
Looney Tunes is some funny shit. It's some funny shit. It is. If you got nothing to do, go smoke a little. Go turn on the Looney Tunes, grab something a little nice and cold to drink, and laugh at some Looney Tunes.
What's up, Doc?
Just gotta go watch Wile E. Coyote. The Wile E. Coyote is the best, I think, out of all of them.
Wile E. Coyote. Yeah, that's pretty fucking funny. Yeah, but you got at this point, you got to get stoned and then go watch that shit. Then
that's the only way I could watch them. Right? I can't watch them sober.
No,
that's why I guess I don't watch them.
Ain't worth it.
No, it's like, but
yeah.
There's some. Who else was Looney Tunes? There's Looney Tunes was like, that's what I liked with Looney Tunes. It was
there's a lot.
Yeah, it just wasn't like a couple, man. You had all kinds of stories. There's all kinds of characters, different plots going on.
So let's see, Looney Tunes. You had
like Sylvester the Cat.
Yeah,
isn't he in part of that?
Yeah,
like he had all that with. He was a part of Tweety. That's where Tweety came from, also, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So was that off of Tom and Jerry?
No,
Tweety
Tom and Jerry was
bounced on, got his
separate,
own
I thought.
cartoon.
I think. Okay, so Looney Tunes was Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Foghorn Leghorn, Elmer Fudd, Yosemite Sam, Porky Pig, Tweety, Marvin the Martian, Sylvester,
Oh, yeah.
Pepe Le Pew, Petunia Pig. Then some of these are like Wile E. Coyote, Tasmanian Devil.
Oh yeah.
Some of these I don't know.
Some
There's a
B-roll.
lot of them. B-roll, yeah. Melissa
B-roll.
Duck, Angus McElroy, Spike the Bulldog.
Oh, he was with Sylvester,
Slowpoke,
I think.
I remember Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Oh, it was
He's a little like the Mexican one with the little hat.
Yeah, it's but what is this?
Probably
What's his name? Speedy Gonzalez? Who's Speedy Gonzalez?
Yeah. Speedy Gonzalez is in there. Yeah, and then Slowpoke Rodriguez was his like
Slowpoke.
It's like his cousin, or it was his cousin. Yes, it was his cousin. Speedy Gonzalez' cousin.
I'm stealing that. I'm calling my kids that.
Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Oh my god, that's funny.
That was Speedy Gonzalez' fucking cousin. Yeah. Yeah, Speedy and Slowpoke. Yeah, it's Speedy Gonzalez. The fastest mouse in all of Mexico.
That's fun. Oh shit! Why are Mexican characters always a little a little Speedy mouse?
Tiny
We got a little Chihuahua dog.
Chihuahua. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Slowpoke. I don't remember that guy. I don't remember him.
You don't remember Slowpoke Rodriguez?
No, I got to go back. What if he's on YouTube?
This is Slowpoke Rodriguez. Sure.
What's he look like?
He looks like this guy. I think he's smoking a cigar or something. Look at him.
Why does he look high?
Oh no, he's not. He's got kids. He's I don't know.
That's why he's Slowpoke.
What's he got in that bag?
That is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Those are all the characters. Goofy, yeah. I used to watch the other Goofy. Goofy had his own show I used to watch also. With he had a kid. What was that one called?
Goofy had a kid? Goofy's Disney, I thought.
Gorsh.
Gorsh.
That was another cartoon that I used to watch. He had a
Goofy had a son, Max Goof.
Yeah, Max. That was his name. Hey, Max.
Oh, that was Goofy's kid.
Gosh, what was their cartoon called?
Goofy's cartoon.
I used to watch it. There was the big dude. I forget his name. He was like a criminal.
Oh yeah.
Gosh darn it. They had their own cartoon though. It was like
yeah, I don't remember. I didn't really get down. I mean, like we go to Disneyland and stuff. I never loved like the Disney cartoons.
Yeah, I watched the Goofy cartoon. I think that was the only one I watched. I can't even remember the damn name, so it wasn't that great.
Yeah, Lisa says you're craving cereal. Yeah, you need cereal and cartoons after you get high. Like you need. Oh, we should do like top 5 cereals from like back in the day.
What's your go-to high cereal? If you're like gonna,
if I could just eat any cereal.
If I was gonna, if I get high, like there's a specific cereal I want.
Oh.
And if I don't have it, I won't eat it. I won't eat cereal if I don't have it. And I normally wouldn't eat the cereal if I'm in a hotel and they have cereal for breakfast. I wouldn't eat the cereal unless it's
high.
Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries. Anything Captain Crunch, no peanut butter. Has to be,
but
has to be either with berries or with berries or without.
Lisa says Cocoa Pebbles. I like the Cocoa Pebbles. I like the Cocoa Krispies though too.
Cocoa Pebbles, you get cereal and chocolate milk.
And chocolate milk after.
Yeah. So
have you ever listened to Kendrick Lamar be interviewed about cereal?
No.
It's hilarious. He's very serious about it. Like he's got he needs milk to cereal proportions and how you eat it and everything. It's like, oh, this man's a lunatic.
Yeah, that's a little crazy. He should have talked to Biz Marquee. Gosh. Cereal killed Biz Marquee. Ugh.
Really?
That guy would just the whole box and then pour sugar on top
Jesus.
of it. Yeah.
Beatbox with Biz. Did you ever watch? Did your kids ever watch?
Rest in peace, Biz.
Did your kids ever watch Yo Gabba Gabba?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a cartoon?
No, it was like you're tripping.
Okay.
It was like DJ Lance, Fufa,
Yeah,
all these weird characters, and then all of a sudden, like Biz would be on there beatboxing. Then all of a sudden, bands would be on there playing. It was wild.
It was that era of like Yo Gabba Gabba. Then those guys, the Wiggles.
Oh, the Wiggles. Yeah, I never watched the Wiggles.
Yeah, his cereal routine is crazy.
Elise was into Yo Gabba Gabba. It's these dudes. You've seen them.
There's a Wiggles in there. I thought there was someone else too.
This is Yo Gabba Gabba. These motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I can remember all. Mrs. Fufa, DJ Lance, fucking. That might not be DJ Lance, but he's not dressed up. But yeah, I don't remember the names.
They look like dog toys.
Roby?
They look like dog toys.
Kinda do. Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yeah, I never watched the show, but I know those characters. How can you forget those things? God.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's remember this cartoon I used to watch also? Garfield. I used to watch the Garfield.
Yeah.
I forgot about him. Yo Gabba Gabba remind me of Garfield.
Mm-hmm. What was the wasn't there a dog's name? Wasn't there a dog in Garfield? Odie.
Yeah. Good old Odie. Garfield was another one I used to watch. I was down with Garfield.
Yeah, you fucking
start coming up with all these things. Alvin, Simon, Theodore. Remember the Chipmunks?
I didn't like the Chipmunks, to be honest with you. I did.
I only like the Chipmunks for the Christmas album. Christmas time. Yeah, that shit. But yeah, I wasn't. It's weird how these things start popping back. Like, oh shit, I remember that.
Yeah, once you start looking it up, you're like, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
there was some. I totally forgot about the Smurfs. And when I saw it, oh my gosh, I used to watch the shit out of the Smurfs. I used to watch the shit out of that thing. But yeah,
I never did.
It is weird. Yeah, but we'll we should do a cereal. Let's do
cereals on Friday. We'll do cereals on Friday.
Yeah, because there's some cereals.
Yeah, that'll be a tough one. That'll be a tough one.
It is. I already have my high cereal, so that's like my go-to high cereal. But I have some cereals.
All right,
a good one.
We'll do that Friday. We'll see y'all, and see you then. Hasta luego. Basta.